This is CyberGamer814 and welcome. I'm going to be playing some modern Minecraft with you guys. Modpack called Seaopolis. So let's get started. Alrighty, here we are. It's our glass sphere, home sweet home. Our access to the world. A lot of water, our usual single tree. This is a questing pack. You can actually set a hotkey for the quest book. I set mine to Z. And this is pretty useful, very helpful in getting you through the pack. This one especially, the FTB team's party. If you don't create it in the beginning, you could possibly erase all your quest progress when you create it later on. Also, if you're playing with some friends, you'll be able to merge your quest books and keep everybody together. The beginning of the pack is kind of similar to most starting, but the pack recipes have been changed and there's been different things that have been modified. I'm kind of gonna glaze over some of it, but don't want to skip over too much, and it's something you guys might want to know. Quest will help you on your way to survival. 2 blocks above sea level, anything above that's toxic air, which will poison you, so you can die if you go above 2 blocks. Sub-quest lines in the quests. You can journey map. Most packs have that. Press J. C-Bucks, that's the quest rewards I'm collecting. There's a shop that you can spend those in. The dependencies is this little arrow. Click it to see what quest is required to unlock this quest. Teams, about sharing your quest book, that's what I was telling you about. FTB Ultimine is a grave key, it's that line above the tab key. We'll definitely be using that. Chapter challenges, kind of extra quests in the quest line. Each section will have one. Just give you a special award. Kill quest, you can't use ranged attacks, has to be melee. Alrighty, starting up. Wants us to get some wood. These first few quests are kind of normal. Wants to get some saplings, apple, wood, logs, crafting table. I'm gonna go ahead and gather up all this, get this stuff knocked out, but I will come back once I have the wooden shears and the crook, because that's kind of the start of the differences in this pack from a regular skyblock. Alrighty. So I went ahead and knocked all this out. Just a bunch of planting and crouching as usual. The driftwood is actually, you can drop logs into the water. It's kind of just different texture. Not gonna lie, I'm not much of a builder, so yeah. Probably not gonna use that. I also went ahead and did the bowl and the water bowl. This will actually give you 25 seconds of water breathing. But here in a little bit, we'll be able to make something better, I believe. And here's the wood crook. We're gonna use it on these, and you'll get more apples, leaves, and we'll also get silkworms, which is how we're gonna get string. And then the shears is how we get leaf blocks, which is used to make vines. And that white box is the FTB Ultimine. Right, that's pretty much gonna be this intro stuff. I'll get to the leaves. If you take them like this, you can make vines. And those will be important here in a little bit. Back. Alright, I went ahead and used up all the tools that I made. So I got some leaves, a little bit of wood, a couple of silkworms, and some saplings. I wanted to real quick kind of show you how the silkworms work in case you didn't know. Silkworms is going to be how we get string. That's how they work, is you just right click it and it starts infesting the leaves. And then once it's at 100%, it'll be an infested leaf. Once it's infested, it'll just continue to spread to the rest of the leaves. If you're in a hurry, you can hurry, and you can right click on more silkworms on the leaves, and then same thing. Once they're infested, they'll start spreading, and then it'll continue spreading until all the leaves are. You can break them with your hand, but if you make a crook, you'll get a lot more string and worms back from breaking it. I'm gonna wait till all the leaf blocks get converted. Pretty much it. Alright. I'm gonna vein mine it all and a whole bunch. We got some string. So we're gonna go ahead and make bed. Place down over here. Now what I do want to get started with is tinkers. Now these quests, they are sectioned out, but this isn't a particular order that you have to do them in. So you don't have to do starting up before you can get into wooden tech, and you don't have to necessarily do wooden tech before getting into storage drawers. Yes, some things are locked, like you can't get into the furnace until you get cobble, and that's a process of going through the wooden tech. But I would like to go ahead and start tinkers because this is pretty easy to get started with. And we can make some patterns. You can actually make a pattern with the crafting table. I don't need patterns in there. And we'll move it over here. Find it. Alright, cool. So there's that. So now we can actually make the Tinker Station and the part builder. I'll leave that in there for now. Okay, and this is where we'll actually stick our patterns in, and this is where we stick the material here. You can make your pieces. So we're gonna do the X. Takes these, and if you don't know what parts it takes, you can click here and it'll list them here, letting you know how to build it. And we now have our first tool. The biggest reason why I wanted that, I want to take away these terracotta blocks to give us more space in these little openings. And of course later on we'll be expanding out that way. Probably making some hallways and more rooms. But that'll be later once we get more resources. Before I get too far into that, let's go ahead and collect these. And the starting up didn't register. One downside is it didn't register the quest complete because I didn't put it in my inventory. Same thing with the bed because I didn't have the wool quest complete. That one didn't complete. All that's left of that fish quest line is a fishing rod. Almost left of that fishing rod. And there we go. Yeah, that'll take care of that. So now we got the starting out quest line. So wooden tech's gonna be next. I'm gonna go ahead and get some stuff knocked out, get all the way to the sieves, and I'll go ahead and explain that. I'll probably go ahead and set up the dirt making process, then I'll explain how that works. This is something different that's kind of special to this pack. It's a flopper. You put it in the seed and into the sea and a barrel underneath, and it'll fill the barrel with water. So I'll get that stuff started, and then I'll come back once I've got all that going, and then I'll kind of explain how all this goes together and works. Yeah, got my tinker stuff moved around. One thing I forgot to mention was with the Tinker Construct crafting table, if you have a chest next to it, the items in the chest will actually show up over here, and you can use them for crafting. So if you went to go plus something into your thing, it'll work from your inventory and from the chest. I went ahead and got this set up. Those are the floppers. They got a solid water block that's got 2 solid water blocks next to them, so it'll stay infinite and it'll continuously fill this barrel up. Later on, we'll need that for making clay. I got the sieves made, so we got 4 string meshes and going. That we're gonna be sieving dirt first, and in order to get dirt, that's what I have these for. With these barrels, you can stick anything like apples, saplings. I'm going to be using leaves because it uses less leaves per dirt block. But you can pretty much use whatever extra. I could even throw a stack each of these saplings in there, and those will just turn to dirt. Just keep producing dirt for us. Once we get a good amount of that, we'll start sieving it. So I made the hopper, the sieve, string mesh, flopper, and a barrel. This wants us to get one of each of the saplings. You can sieve leaves in a string mesh to get you the different acorns, and then you'll take the acorn and right click it on dirt to get the sapling. So when you sieve the leaves from your oak tree, you'll have a chance to get a spruce or birch, jungle, acacia, or dark oak, and it'll come in the form of an acorn. Actually, let me go ahead and show you. If you take the leaves here and you sieve it, and also any connected sieves will, well, you just look at one and it'll sieve what you need. And so they pop up in like these acorns. And so when you plant it, you'll actually get the sapling. So you can just break it, get the sapling. Okay. And the only one we didn't get was the birch, but I'll work on that in a little bit. And dirt, once we get to producing dirt and get a good amount, I'm going to make this a little 3x3 area so I can plant more trees at a time. The dirt through the sieve will get us these pebbles, which we can then turn into diorite, andesite, granite, and regular stone. So I'm going to do some resource gathering. Got these. Maybe get a birch. Nope, oak. I have lots of oak saplings. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and harvest a bunch of trees and try and get good amount of dirt going here. That we can get sieved and start gathering up stone and moving on to the next stage. Alrighty, I will be back. Did some resource gathering. Got leaves getting turned into dirt down here. As you can see in my inventory, I already got some dirt. When you sieve the dirt, you get these pebbles. You get stone, granite, andesite, diorite, and salt pebbles. 4 of those can be turned into the block. And we need the stone for the hammers. There's the pebbles we got from dirt. I went ahead and finished this. There's a challenge quest. Sorry. Did the dirt one. Get 64 dirt, stone, stack of dirt, stone. And then the logs. This one kind of gathered up all the logs. Got a little bit of each. Dark oak, I actually had to move this dirt down there to get it to grow because it grows so tall. So I went ahead and gathered up some extra logs of dark oak. Because I have a feeling we're going to be needing plenty of wood. Okay, so we got those challenges done. We got the stones, regular stones, and we made a hammer. The hammer, you can use it to crush logs to make sawdust. And you can also crush the stones to make crushed variants of the stone, which will be used to make lava. Also stone, we will crush it so that way we can make cobblestone. And that's where we'll actually be able to get started. You can vein mine this as well. Get your cobblestone. Now it lets us make a stone wand, which is kind of cool. It's going to help, especially with the hammering. But yep. The stone wand can go 5 blocks. We do that, and then multiply those blocks. And I believe it does 3 by 3, kind of. Yeah. Multiply and place the blocks. We'll go ahead and use our hammer just to crush them all. Or pickaxe, as far as the stone's concerned, to get the cobblestone. Okay. So the quest wanted us to do one of each of these in the crust variants. We're not going to need lava just yet, but we will soon. Okay. Actually get some wood here. Crush it to make some. Sawdust is actually kind of cool because you can make the cardboard boxes. And those will actually allow you to move entities and like block entities. So like that chest, we can now break that. It'll take that half and we place it down. We can shift right click and it'll take the box off. Unfortunately, it does cut off the render. I don't know if opening doesn't change it either. But it's useful for being able to use move machines. Doesn't fix the render, but it's useful for moving machines and stuff. Yeah, some stuff. Or if you need a single chest just to move it and you don't want all the stuff to break out. Okay. Put it in here. Let us. I really don't use cardboard boxes a whole lot. Factory allows basic auto crafting. Press red button to set crafting recipe and press green button to make it craft that recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and make this just to kind of show y'all what that does. Patterns. Guess we're gonna make some. 3 crafting table. Make it. So with the factory, you can actually set a recipe in there for it to auto craft, and when the supplies are given to it, you can craft it. So for instance, if we wanted to make a pattern, auto craft patterns, which we never will, but it's just an example. So press the red button to set that recipe. So if we give this sticks and planks, it'll start crafting patterns for us. This is an early version of automation that makes it to where you want power to actually automate it. And we completed another quest. I think that was actually a challenge quest. Yeah. I think I wanted half a stack. Yes, half a stack of patterns. We'll say that for later. Okay. Next, compressed cobblestone. This is actually how we're gonna make our first furnace. Like 6. Go. Put it here. Trying to make this our unofficial machine location for stuff. I don't know if you can really call this a machine. But. Okay. We'll just use logs for now. I guess we make a bunch of charcoal. Yeah, we'll get some charcoal. Strainer base. These are really cool. There's two different types of strainers. Okay. There's two different types of fishermen, and it'll get you fish, bottles, leather, all kinds of different stuff. The survivalist strainer. I take that back. I apologize. The fishing strainer will get you fish. The fisherman strainer will get you fish and blowfish, and the survivalist strainer will get you items like bottles, ink sacks, string, sticks, leather. Every now and then get some saddles, sponges. That's gonna come in handy later. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there for this one. Got a little bit of progress in, got some resources gathered up. I think next time we're going to be getting into some passive automation and getting some more resource generation going automatically. That way we can go ahead and get resources building up. We'll probably get into storage drawers too so we can get a little better organized. That chest is getting a little packed. But yeah, we do have a Discord if you want to join. The link will be in the description below. Come chit chat and share some pictures of your builds or anything like that. If you liked the video, go ahead and, if you wouldn't mind, hitting that thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to catch the next episode. And please, if you have any tips or tricks or any advice or anything like that, just please leave it in the comment section down below. And thank you for stopping by. Catch you next time.